What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fallout 4. I think we're on part 12. No, maybe 13. I don't remember. But basically, we're going to go ahead and, let's talk about what happened last time. Last time we went ahead and made our way into, ArcJet Systems with a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. And we saved the day. We helped them get a radio recruitment beacon going back on so they can get helped. And now we're going to go ahead and, continue the main story a little bit and see what Piper and Nick Valentine have to say about, well, helping us get our son back. So let's go ahead and head in here.
Well, Nicky Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access, in and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's in hell, where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk, even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing.
Got a good point, Piper.
Brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
I already have
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics,
I don't know if I just picked it up.
We may have just won the lottery.
I just grabbed it out of his fucking body.
Brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I could keep Preston, I could take Nick, or I could take Piper. I think I'm gonna take Nick.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going.
We'll go ahead and send Preston Garvey back to Sanctuary Hills. You know, he's got to keep that place nice and locked down and defended for us.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Dangerous Minds has begun. Good stuff, good stuff. Actually, I want to see what I have all attached to a Nick Valentine. Holy shit. When did I give him a fat man? Oh, that's right. Man, he has so much. He has so much of my weaponry. It's not even funny. Holy shit, Nick.
See what I can do.
Should probably head back to the Sanctuary Hills and, you know, put some weapons away and good stuff, and then I think we might make our way down to Good Neighbor, so...
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
Hey there. I got an empty chair here. Just
Yeah, all
First,
right.
I think we need a new haircut.
John.
sit in that chair and let's cut that hair.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
What do you guys think, huh? See Harder Road. Lone Wanderer, a little bit more.
Well, hey there. Been a long time. How you holding up?
Nick? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's hard without Gwen, but it gets easier every day.
Yeah, that's real good to hear. Well, I just wanted to check in. You ever
Wow.
need anything, stop by at the office.
Sure, you got it. Thanks, Nick.
I see you, Nick. I see you. You're a good man. Looks like we're going with the survivalist. Man, you ever think about just how badass Abraham Lincoln was, though? I mean, look, he's got the Honest Abe, the Appomattox, and the Gettysburg. So many freaking beers for this guy. He was a real badass, I swear. Take survivalist. So ourselves done.
Snip, snip, and bam, you're beautiful.
Looks like a real badass now.
You keep that synth free.
Have any of y'all seen Marvel's The Punisher yet? It is such a good show. Like, it's a really good show.
Hey, see
I
that
mean,
big blimp?
I love who they got playing Frank Castle, and it fits in perfectly with the other Marvel series.
Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more.
They really did just knock it out of the park. Which I kind of wish I could make my character look like Frank Castle now. The badass. Oh my god, that'd be a perfect story, actually. Our character even has the kind of whole Mark Castle thing going. He watched the guy shoot his own wife. The Institute. Man, that'd be awesome. But that's not the case here. So I'm gonna go ahead and double tap right quick. And next time you see me, we'll be right back here, ready to head into the depths of hell, also known as motherfucking Diamond City Ruins, or as I like to call it, Post Boston. So I'll be right back. What's up, guys? I went ahead and fast traveled over here. I took care of the things that need to be taken care of, so let's make our way down to Good Neighbor. What do you say? Should be able to go through this way. Oh, and the AK-47, I don't know how I found it. I just found it lying around somewhere, so let's just make our way there. Oh my god, this game is running so slow right now. Good neighbors over here. First, we should probably help out Nick.
No, you want? I got me mad! Alan!
Oh. Probably should go and take a stim pack. Oh boy. Okay.
Do it! Free for mercy!
That's how you imagined you'd go. Don't underestimate us again.
My God. Okay. Now I took care of that. Should we go ahead and make our way over here? Got anything to say, Nick? Guess not. Oh boy, let's see what Good Neighbor's like. I mean, I'm guessing it's the other major city of the Commonwealth Wasteland. The other one being Diamond City, so I'm guessing this place should be just as good. Holy shit, this place is huge.
Well, well, well. It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be like
Oh!
that. You just got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance. I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and
Oh,
you're asking
boy.
his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking
Oh
about.
my God.
Let me tell you something.
Holy sh...
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, brother?
Yeah.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
I don't want to fuck with that guy.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Ask
Sure.
away.
Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
CPG massacre.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
They let you in?
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Hard settling in, I suppose, huh, Nick?
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Off to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Oh, I didn't get to ask him about the other things. Oh, well. Anyway, let's go ahead and get moving, I suppose. Wow. This really is huge. Probably smaller than I think it is.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Let's go ahead and make our way in here.
Looks like we gotta...
There's so much stuff to do in Good Neighbor, though, so we'll probably end up doing a lot of quests in Good Neighbor from this point out. Just saying. I really do look like a badass.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Damn.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Alrighty then. I guess we should head downstairs. Huh. Wow. Place sure is.
Dr.
Holy
Amari?
shit.
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Let Nick
This
explain.
one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please help us.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
There you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling,
I thought
like
Piper
a
was supposed to be
grizzled
here.
Mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid
Oh
of.
my god, poor Nick.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
There's only one thing for us to do.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
So I think next time we're going to go ahead and head into here, and I'm going to call that an episode, and we're going to figure out what the hell was in Kellogg's brain and see if we can help find my son. I'll see you guys next time.